pitching in our game today, Carlos Rodon.
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
That one hammered center field back there. Gone into Monument Park. That one landed amongst the legends.
Well, we see this so much more today. Lineups with pop in the leadoff spot, and it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
Juan Soto in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
There's no way around it. Soto is one of the most exciting players in baseball. His hitting skills are so advanced, you'd think he'd played in Major League Baseball in a different life or something.
They get the out on Soto. Here's Pete Alonso. That one misses, and that's ball one.
Counts 1-0.
Just missed. One out, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike one.
2-1.
And a foul ball. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Two down, base is empty. Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a miss, strike one.
1-1.
That's a laser base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Next is the designated hitter, Mark Vientos. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Back in the Bronx, and getting the call here, Griffin Canning. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one, he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch. He's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage and put his team behind the 8 ball.
Line drive, caught.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Aaron Judge, the next to hit, takes ball one. Swings and misses. And the count even at 1.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt. On the ground, right side. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Everything came together for him. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Here's Cody Bellinger. That one is absolutely belted. Taylor moving back. See you later. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. His 7th home run of the season. And the Yankees have the lead. It's 2-1.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Steps on first for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. That misses. Ball 1. Gets him to chase after that one.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fly ball center field. Taylor settles under this one, brings it in, and that's the inning. Top of the second. Here's the veteran second baseman, Jeff McNeil. First pitch misses.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats. Boog, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
On the ground, and that's just foul. And a swing and a miss. And now one away. So up next, Luis Torrens. That one's in there, 0-1. And that drops in for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now the third baseman, Brett Beatty. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. And that's outside.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 out, space is empty. Liner, base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So 2 down. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. That one missed. Baden off of first with 2 away. And a base hit up the middle. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. One's in the cage.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. 1 runs in, and it slams off the bottom of the wall. In to score from first. 3-2, they take the lead.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Soto, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. That clips the corner. Runner at second, 2 down. He goes down looking. Bottom of the second, at the plate, Anthony Volpe. Cannon back to work. The shortstop takes the ball. And there's a ball.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Center field. McNeil gets under it. Squeezes it. And a quick out, number 1. J.C. Esquera stepping in now for the Yankees.
Well, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
On a line out towards center. Taylor makes the grab for the second out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
DJ LeMahieu in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Swings and misses.
0-2.
And the count is 0-2. That one 95 to finish. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, stepping in the long ball threat, Pete Alonso. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. This third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Rodon ready. Here comes. And the polar bear strikes out. Here's Brandon Nimmo. And there's the strike. Nimmo goes 6 feet 3 inches, 205 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2011. Over to Goldie. And a couple of quick outs. This to third. In plenty of time to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back for more from the Bronx. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Jorbit Bibas. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
And now here is Ben Rice. And a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
It's Aaron Judge now. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Hot shot to third. There's one. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing. Here is Goldschmidt. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Tied up here in the early going. Fouled off down the right side.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Back now with the Subway Series as we go to the top of the fourth. Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Counts 1-0.
Ripped to short. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Luis Torrens getting ready to hit. That one's in there. That's strike 1. And he grounds one to the right side. LeMahieu gets it to first. And a couple of quick outs. Beatty stands in now and watches strike 1. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Volpe throws it to first in time. And the Mets go 1-2-3. Back here in New York, ready to go, bottom 4. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 4th.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Digging in, Anthony Volpe. The throw to first. One out in the bottom of the fourth. Here's the catcher, J.C. Esquera. 0 for 1 so far. That one the other way. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. He thought about it, but instead returns to second. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. Fouled off. He was late. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Now 1-1.
Went out.
To the right side, McNeil throws to first in time. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Back now with the Subway Series. And now it's going to be Tyrone Taylor right through there for a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. Next pitch is downstairs. Missed inside with the curve. Ground ball, Goldie. And he takes it himself for the out. So the lineup flips over, and now it's Frankie Lindor. First pitch just misses. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Tap foul at the plate. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Got him looking, that's a strikeout. Juan Soto now 0 for 2 in this one. And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-0.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Foul ball. That one ripped. And in one hops the wall. The throw in. And he'll pull into second safely.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
And that one fouled off. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Soto on at second with 2 down. Line drive. And it's into the gap. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. The relay to second, and he's there with a double.
Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the 2-bagger. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
Rodon fires. And that one fouled off.
The strategy of winning a ball game when you can make that pitcher work a little more exposed.
Ah, that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jorbeat Bebos. Canning back to work. On a line. See you later. His first homer of the year. It's 4-4.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Now a chance for Ben Rice. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Nimmo makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here comes Aaron Judge. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Lifted in the air, right field. That one gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back.
Fired to second. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. Back now with the Subway Series. Top six. Ian Hamilton gets the call from the pen. Hamilton, in his third season, he features a slider, a sinker, and he works in a four-seamer. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2. Right side, hard hit. One up, one down. And now here's Jeff McNeil. Not close with that one, and that's ball one. On the ground, right side, and it's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Luis Torrens digs in now. Just missed. Out towards right center field. LeMahieu on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Over to Goldie. That's out number 3. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Kodai Senga.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
Goldie now at the plate as he swings through strike one. That one fouled off. Tied at 4. Down and in, moved his feet.
That ball's foul. Two the count.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3. Jason Dominguez now at the plate. 1 for 2. Hit in the air, left field. Nimmo under it. He's there. He's got it. 2 down. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. First pitch, and he just misses. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Toss to Alonso, and back in the Bronx, here's the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, these Mets, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats, and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They've got 7 hits at 90+ miles per hour exit velocity, so you got to look alive out there.
1 down, base is empty.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
That one just misses. 1 and 2 the count.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Goes down looking. Here's Juan Soto. 1 for 3. there's a foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Reed Garrett.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Here's the catcher to hit, J.C. Esquera. And that one is in the dirt. Ball 1. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Torrens hauls it in, and there's one away. And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. Chopper right side. McNeil. And that quickly 2 away. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jorbeat Beboss. He's already homered here in this one. On the ground to third. Gets it to first. 3 up, 3 down. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ryan Yarbrough.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
And that one finds its way through. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Nimmo in the box now. Takes strike 1. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. That's out to center field. Bellinger under this one. Puts it away for the out. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. 0 for 3 in this one. And fouled off. 1 away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Line drive and foul ball. 0-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. Jeff McNeil stands in. And that is out of play. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. That's towards center. Bellinger. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Huascar Brazoban. He's been so good against lefties. Yeah, that's fouled off. And here it comes. Sliced hard but foul. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. Aaron Judge at the plate. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Ranging back. Leaping, and it's gone. He circles the bases. Home run number 15 on the year. It's 5-4.
Well, he almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what, what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
One down, and now the center fielder, Cody Bellinger. He's already homered in this game. Foul ball there. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit.
He was all over that one. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. Double play ball to second. There's one. Out. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Devin Williams.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Fought off foul. The 1-1. And that one fouled off. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Hit in the air, center field. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Beatty in the box now. Takes strike one. Swings through that.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch misses, and the count 1-2. Good eye in that spot. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. To the right side. LeMahieu gets it to first. And they're down to their last out. Here's the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. And a foul ball. Williams, 30 years old now, and he was a second-round pick back in 2013. Hit to right, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
Well, this turned out to be an exciting, very well-played game. Always feels great when you can take the lead in the 8th at home. Come out in the 9th, the crowd will be behind that pitcher as he tries to get those final 3 outs. Everybody goes home happy with a win like this.